Hi guys, this is Jason here from the Nathaniel School of Music. I'm the year training faculty, and in the last exercise we discussed how to identify the third in a chord by not playing the entire chord, by playing the fifth. What you could do to identify the sevenths is almost the same actually. You play the triad minus the seventh chord. So in this case, I'm playing a G major chord, which is G, B and D. You could do this on the guitar as well. And then you have to have the sevenths in your mind. There are two kinds of sevenths which we deal with. One is the major seventh and the other is the minor seventh. So the major seventh chord will that's the major seventh, and like I said, a great way to check if you're right is to go back to your primary instrument, whichever instrument you play, and compare it, since that instrument is more often than not going to be in perfect pitch since it's tuned, and then you should try singing the minor seventh as well. And these are very important chords in music, the major seventh and then the dominant seventh chord. So even as a vocalist, I think it will be quite important, since you can add another dimension to the song. Your entire band will be playing a standard major minor sequence, while you can go a little bit off the radar and do the sevenths as you choose. Again, try and randomize it as much as possible. If you watch the last tip, I mentioned that you should not make it too much of a pattern, because once you make it a pattern, it starts registering inside you, and then it doesn't become a challenge anymore. It doesn't really become a year training exercise anymore. So what I would urge you to do is play a few chords and try and sing the seventh as you play those few chords. So for example, that's a major seventh. Played it by mistake, but what I would recommend is don't play it. Minor, check, minor, so it's always a good option to identify the root and then build your way. And a lot of you may get this right, by doing da da da, and you get your third, or da 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 da, and then you get your seventh. But I think that's quite a long job. So you should try and use this test to train your ear to get that seventh right there immediately. Right, and to take your skills to the next level, you can also play a minor chord and then try and sing the major seventh and the minor seventh. You could also practice your sixths. And a very popular sixth interval is your major sixth interval, which is clubbed with both the minor and the major triads. So if I play the A major, that's the sixth of D. You can also do it with a minor chord. and so on. Hope you guys found those two exercises useful. We talked about how to identify the triads as well as the sevenths. This is Jason here again from Nathaniel School of Music, and I urge you to subscribe to our channel, which is Nathaniel School, and there will be a lot more videos coming your way from all our faculty. Cheers.